Welcome to the Coggeshall Flower Festival 2022, held at the Church of St Peter ad Vincula. This year our display depicts women of the Bible. We enter through the porch. God's creation. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. As we move into the south aisle, we pass a pedestal with a beautiful floral display. The fall of Adam and Eve and their banishment from the Garden of Eden. Eve, the first woman and mother created by God, is banished from the Garden of Eden with her husband Adam because they disobeyed God and ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. God places a cherubim at the east of the garden and the flame of a sword to guard the tree of life. Noah's Ark. Noah's wife, with Noah and the ark that saved them, their family and all the animals from the great flood. Lot's wife. Lot's wife turns to a pillar of salt when she turns back to look at Sodom and Gomorrah, which God had commanded her not to do, because he intended to destroy the cities because of their wickedness. We pass into the Lady Chapel. Moses in the bulrushes. Miriam puts her brother Moses in a basket in the bulrushes in order to save him from the Pharaoh, who ordered all Hebrew baby boys to be killed. He is found and brought up by Pharaoh's daughter. These flowers are an arrangement for the Virgin Mary. The parting of the Red Sea. Miriam, the prophet's song of victory after the parting of the Red Sea, when Moses led his people to safety from the Egyptians. We pass across the front of the high altar to enter St Catherine's Chapel. Bathsheba and King David. Bathsheba bathes in a pool on the roof garden of her house, while her future husband, King David, watches from behind a latticed screened window. Her story has special significance for Christians because she is the fourth woman mentioned in the genealogy of Jesus in St. Matthew's Gospel. Samson and Delilah. Delilah is persuaded by the Philistine lords to discover the secret of the Israelite hero Samson's strength. Eventually he reveals that he is a Nazir, one consecrated to God, who has remained unshaven all his life. When she cuts his hair, the Philistine soldiers overpower and imprison him. Annunciation. The angel visits the Virgin Mary to tell her that she will bear a child and that his name will be Jesus. The Nativity. Mary and Joseph arrive with the donkey at the door of the inn in Bethlehem to find there is no room. To the north aisle. The presentation in the temple. The elderly prophetess Anna meets Jesus and gives thanks to God for his arrival in the world. Raising of Lazarus. Lazarus, brother of Mary and Martha, has died. They call Jesus, who performs a miracle and raises him from the dead. Mary and Martha of Bethany invite Jesus to dinner at their home. Mary anoints Jesus with expensive perfume called spikenard, which comes from the balsam tree. She wipes his feet with her hair, a symbolic action which shows that he is favoured by God as the Messiah. Judas berates her for her extravagance, but Jesus defends her and tells her to keep the rest of the perfume for the day of his burial, anticipating his own death. Pilate's wife has a dream. Pilate's wife testifies to Jesus' righteousness to Pilate, who has been asked to condemn him to death by the chief priests and elders. We pass another pedestal with a magnificent floral display. Font, a celebration of Her Majesty's Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee. Although not about a woman in the Bible, we felt this amazing achievement should not go unrecognised. We move on to the nave, admiring the displays on the pillars and the aisle. St. Veronica and the Procession of the Crucifixion. The legend of Veronica became one of the most popular in Christian lore and is celebrated in the 6th station of the cross. She was said to have wiped the face of Jesus with her veil when he was on his way to Golgotha to be crucified, and the veil became a much-loved relic in St. Peter's in Rome. Crucifixion of Jesus. The Virgin Mary, Mother of Jesus, Mary Magdalene and John stand at the foot of the cross, with the soldier standing by with a spear. The sky was said to have darkened as he died. Pieta. We depict the Pieta, subject of many paintings and sculptures, the Virgin Mary holding the body of her son after he'd been taken down from the cross, linking back to his birth. altar, mourning the death of Jesus. Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother of James, preparing the spices and ointments for Jesus' burial. The resurrection. Mary Magdalene arrives at the tomb of Jesus after his crucifixion to find that it is empty. 2 angels sit, one at the head and one at the foot of the tomb, and proclaim his resurrection from the dead. She turns and sees Jesus, but thinks he is a gardener. Jesus asks why she is weeping. We celebrate this most central event in the church calendar on Easter Day. Thank you for watching our video of the Coggeshall Flower Festival 2022. We end with the flower arrangement on the reredos, which is above and behind the high altar.